There you go. Wow.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. This time Jackson will throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted.
God damn it.
Picked off by Dayon Buchanan.
Fucked that up. I didn't even see him right there.
This one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an entire fault.
And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive.
I saw he was in the
offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there.
Mid blitz, and I fucking went to go throw a streak, and then I changed my mind because I thought a guy was open on a slant, and he was right there to pick it off. First play of the game, pick 6.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
On this league, he's not going to do anything. On this league, he's not going to do anything but the mid-blitz and shit.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player.
Fucking awesome.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Jackson. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the...
What the fuck, man? All right. This is bullshit.
Through the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
Can't get this fucking stream to work. Damn it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Jackson from the shotgun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Akeem Spence. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
So stupid, man.
After the sack on 1st down, Jackson dancing to his left. It's complete to Chris Conley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
They all came together there, in-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Nyheim Hines. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Oh, yeah, you screwed. Let me turn my back on.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott.
Stream to work, man. So if you got it, you're watch it out.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
I don't know if it's going to really come back out into his head. Interception again. Oh my god, he's just fucking. He was passing on a screen on the line through it.
Who are you talking about?
Danny.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 78 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Oh, here we go, finally.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing,
I can't, dude. I got so much going on. I can barely do it. Get it from Vic. Say, hey, can you send me that link that you just sent, Seth?
That probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Because that would mean I would have to back out of this. I just got it all set up.
That makes the score
you know what I'm saying?
14-7.
Yeah.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Looks like Nick is fucking him up.
And Denver getting set to take the field. A good balanced attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defense,
what's going on in the defense?
What the fuck? How is that not pass interference?
All week as well, and he
What
can't get
the
a
shit?
bead on exactly what they're doing right now.
Dude,
what he
that's some
needs is one of his
bullshit,
guys just to make
man.
a big play and disrupt things.
Nick is all over him.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And able to find Conley. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they
He shit on you?
red zone? I wonder
Dude,
what
when
the
I
next
played
play
fucking
call's gonna be,
Cody,
because after
all
a
he
big
did
play
was
like
throw to
that, a lot of teams
all he
like
did
use
was throw to his
momentum to launch another way.
fucking short, like tight end drags, fucking little dump downs, and then fucking
From the gun, Jackson. Steps away to his left.
and run up the middle. That's all he did. I swear, he ran up the middle 23 times or some shit.
Danny's
Able to
pissed.
take
Why?
him down. It's a loss of
This
3.
man just threw his 3rd pick in the 1st quarter. And as I'm returning, I return it for like 40
So
yards.
first down
and
with
his
the wrong
quarterback hits me,
direction. They're at the
gets that
13-yard
run
line.
and
Here's
scores.
2nd and goal.
Oh,
The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the run. Watch the run.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Dayon Buchanan, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown
God,
versus
nice
holding them to a
knee.
field goal.
Did you see that knee? Had him up against the fence. He's just fucking drilling him in the head, dude.
Taking the loss there on 3rd down.
I can't find the knee.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out
We
there
gotta
at the end.
ask Vic and he'll fucking send it to at least you'll be able to watch the last fight. This fight's still good, man.
Things
Don't
stiffened
hit
a
him up
little
again.
bit, forced the field goal.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they get into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot
It seems
better
like
view than
most of
when
the
you're trying
people
to
that
figure out how to
drafted him
fix
don't really
things
like
there.
their
First
decision.
down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I try to fucking know. just got hurt though.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
Lower back strength. He's off of this game.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike's at 59. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59.
He's 1 for 5, -1 yards and 3 interceptions.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Oh, I got a pass interference call.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay. Nate Diaz is beating the shit out of fucking.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Beating the shit out of Pettis.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
This is fucking tough, though, man. He knows how to get out of shit.
Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
It's Mahomes, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cleveland Farrell, and the Bronco defense comes up big. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
I can just see it now.
The
sidelines are telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
Oh, Pettis is fucking doing work now.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Caught here by Conley. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jackson caught left side Hopkins. Pushing tacklers aside, DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. And all the way home for a Broncos score. DeAndre Hopkins. His 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Broncos have retaken the lead.
Badney was down on the 5. Well, he was down on the 1, and he tried to run it, and he lost 4 yards. Put him 4th and 5, and before it got sacked. Looked like that was a really good fight. I didn't see the whole thing, but 3 rounds I did.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. A solid run on first down.
He runs nothing but these like little corny counters.
Well, no
Every time he fucking,
staying on
runs,
schedule, staying
some
ahead of the
bullshit
sticks,
counter.
whatever you want to call it. 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yards just come through
Manny's
the air.
going to the all fucking
That just
run
sets
up the
things
middle.
up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
He's going to the all run. Now that he's starting to lose, nothing but run up the middles and little gadget plays to like hands off and shit. So
because one of the
funny, dude.
keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
Oh, Mahomes fumbles it.
But he will take this
Mahomes sack fumble.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield.
Oh,
All
man,
receivers
man.
out in the pattern. And
Damn,
in this
this next
situation, you know
fight's
what the
gonna be so
quarterback
good,
has to do? Act as his own blitz
really
control.
excited.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No
him.
one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to
Why would
the
you call a
7.
timeout right there, man?
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This just a 24-yard kick by Elliott is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely.
What's the score in your game?
Opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
After the field goal,
He
here's
plays a lot
Elliott
in
to
this
kick
game.
it away.
1 and 2. 1 and 2. I
Just
just need to
fielded
be.
a few yards into the
I
end zone.
know.
And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Man open left side is Brown. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. He will find the rookie for Ole Miss as DK Metcalf.
Oh my God! They made it so stupid about picking off the fucking.
Dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from
they made it so stupid.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Mike, 53, Mike. I'm coming after you. 53's the Mike, 53, check it.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson.
Oh, no.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go, D.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the Brook. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, it's Coleman. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45.
It's
that one good for 26
no wonder
and a first down.
He wins a lot of fucking head.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
He tried to do an RPO, I think, and he kept the ball on accident.
Just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 99. Check 99. 15.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
Dude, the Manning's just...
He'll go down at the 28. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Fucking hit him,
Look at Vita Vea and look at my...
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Mahomes now to throw. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
He's just running around
Mahomes
crazy.
can sling it, but the feet are nimble, too, as he
Like, all
scrambles for
scared,
the first
but
down.
like crazy.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's got it.
He's just,
And they
dude, he was
corral him
fucking,
just a couple
you know
yards
he was
shy of
butting
the
that
end
shit.
zone.
That's all I can say.
Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. It's Coleman here into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He may try and run for this.
God, he's going to get Mahomes killed. He seriously just ran a... Oh, my God, dude.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. On now is the kicker, Jason
He tried to do a
Myers,
power
for the field goal try.
while I was like in the goal line
Should
of
be a
defense.
fairly easy one
And
here.
everyone was
Myers' kick
pretty
is
much
good.
like sold out on the
And
middle,
that
you
cuts
could
the lead
tell.
down to
And he just ran it right out of him.
20-17. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Carter, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3
20 to
points. I
17.
just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you to the end zone, get you 6?
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
53, check 53. So we got man. Check 53's Mike. Check 53.
Jackson going to throw again. Going deep downfield for Ross. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
53, Mike. Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this. 53's the Mike. 53, check 53.
Now Jackson to throw on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
No way.
And be incomplete.
He can't catch that?
Well, they took their
Dude,
shot
that's
all
bumming
right,
me
but
out,
it
man.
comes up
Every
empty.
fucking play I have to look
And
at
it's
DeAndre
4th
Hopkins'
down.
face. It's pissing me off. Hey, man, are you going to throw the ball to me? Hey, man,
He had
I need
just
my
one
goals.
target in the first half,
Fuck
incomplete.
off.
Now
This
incomplete.
game, they made the
with
game
first
suck,
target in the
dude.
second half.
All they do is
Not
complain.
stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
Hey, I know I'm injured for 8 weeks, but I'm just really not getting the ball enough. Fucking dumb shits. Oh, here comes Manning with his fucking
Mahomes
3 tight
will lead
end
the Chiefs
sets.
up 1st and 10
Shit's
at their own 13.
No, it's funny, dude. It's always the same shit.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman.
Trying to run a bunch of
Looking
gadget
for a
plays and
crease,
shit
can't
out of
find
the
one.
fucking
Stopped
stunk
at the line of
information.
scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They will run again with Coleman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Seemed like they picked an excellent time there, Charles, to go with the draw play.
They certainly did. Caught him a little over-eager trying to get into the backfield and get to the quarterback. They used their speed and their aggressiveness against them, didn't they?
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Brown.
He hasn't done one normal
And he
play
gets
this whole drive.
just shy of the
Like
40.
everything's
They'll
been
mark
like
him
a
down at the
fucking
39.
some sort of gadget play. It's
11
so
more
fucking
yards
easy.
that
It's
go
so just
around, a
like
first down as
broken
well.
shit. Use your skill, man. I mean, I get it. That's sort of skill, but it's not. It's working,
So
though.
from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw on the screen. This is Coleman. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try to make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
He's trying to make magic with him. It's crazy.
The intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
But last week was what's commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%,
what the fuck? I fucking fucked up so bad.
And that's throwing
God damn it, man.
well.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Oh my God, I
The
really
21
covered so
yards
bad.
there as they convert on 3rd.
Push him back. Push him back.
Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And inside the
His
20
R1 is strip still, right?
Down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that
It just
time,
doesn't
and another
work.
first down.
It doesn't feel like it works, honestly.
Coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big time run, big time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Being chased out left. There's the first NFL grab for Andy Isabella.
Manning comes running out like he's going to run the ball, turns around right before the line, starts running sideways, throws it with Mahomes. Dot.
His first NFL
Touchdown.
reception goes for 6.
Mahomes is so good,
and
dude.
the Chiefs are once again
Manning
going
is
to
not.
retake the lead.
He's literally able to just run straight backwards and throw the ball all the time. No other quarterback I've seen can do that.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers.
Doesn't matter which way he's moving. It's fucking unfair. It allows for some fucking sloppy play to look good.
She's around. Who's winning?
He is now. It's 24-20. He just went down the field with all corny plays. Like plays like that you would run in like Army versus Navy game or some shit.
Jackson on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side.
Oh my. And then I throw a ball to a wide open guy, and of course I overthrow it with my feet planted. Fucking looking great.
For his running back, Nyheim Hines, but it's going to be second down.
That's so fucking brutal, man. He just overthrew him. He was wide open too.
2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Jackson forced out to his left.
And then I have Hopkins open, but I fucking have to take forever to throw the ball with Jackson. God, this shit hurts, dude. I mean, this shit just fucking hurts,
Sack
bro.
number 4. They had 4
The
last
little
week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case, because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continue to get after this quarterback.
Yeah, and I fall apart, of course. I should have just fucking little gadget play down the field. Why that, dude, I had it, and Jackson just fucking, that's why I can't expect to win with this team right now, man. Jackson, just every time I get close, he does some shit like that.
Let's go!
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here.
What? And then I kicked the... This is so stupid. So fucking stupid, dude. My hand is a fucking corn and ball.
101. That's my boy Godwin. Godwin. I had time to get a deep throw. I had a deep throw all year.
Dude, I just tried to do that 2 back-to-back, got sacked both times.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
53, Mike. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, deep.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Okay, dog. 59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Jackson, options out left.
Oops.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Jackson now. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Cameron Wake in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a
This game is so gay, dude. You go to the line and you can't make an adjustment for like 4 seconds. Oh, okay.
Jackson for the shotgun.
The defense basically gets to do whatever it wants with the fucking offensive line. Your quarterback's just all,
Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I'm understand, dude.
Offensively, they're going to have
Pointing
to
around
figure
at
this
some
out
stuff.
before next
Get
week.
my feet
7
shut.
sacks in one
Fucking
game.
so
Yeah, and that's
stupid.
more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go.
I'm just mad because fucking.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down.
Just does dumb shit and
so
bails them
trailing
out.
here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that is
But my guy fucking
so
missing. Well, I mean, my guy's a 60-something
the
overall.
clock
What I
here.
expect, you know?
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Go ahead, go, 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 go.
Now they hand off to Coleman. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Fucking Madden, man. Got so lucky.
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme. Guys, I'm glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for the Chiefs, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Kansas City next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
This man Chris Dillard, not Chris Dillard, this man Chris Godwin lights shit up and then still gonna ask for more catches, more touches. Like what the fuck? Man comes out, has 2 touchdowns. Seth, you still there? Seth. Seth.
Yo,
Seth.
what's up, buddy? Left to the body. He did. He fucking dinked and dunked me with the little cheese plays, and they got me, went down and took the lead, and then I came out and tried to hit him deep, and I overthrew and I kind of got frustrated with the game. I think, next thing I know, I'm fucking turning the ball over.